I was looking at TikTok the other day, and WWE had posted a few NXT clips, and it led me to realize I absolutely don't know anything about NXT, and this pisses a lot of people off. I don't know anything about New Japan Pro Wrestling. I don't know anything about Impact Wrestling. The name of the show is Casual Wrestling Community Show. It's casual. I know a little bit about AEW. I know a little bit about WWE, and that's the extent of like what I have time to watch. But I do know that NXT is the next wave of talent, right? That's the next set of guys and girls that are coming up that'll be on the WWE roster. Mm-hmm. And I try every so often to just get myself informed of who these people are. So about 3 or 4 weeks ago, I watched one episode of NXT, had no fucking clue what was going on. It was very colorful. There was a lot of people that I had never seen in colorful outfits, a lot of colored hair. It looked like Nickelodeon to me. And this week I thought it might be fun for me to do kind of a zero knowledge evaluation of the NXT roster, 100% based on only their wrestling look and WWE.com bio.
Okay.
And this isn't based on attractiveness. So it's not like I'm saying like, how does someone look? Do they look good? This is basically based on what I think their marketability is as a wrestler and a first glance from their bio. Like I said, I watch zero NXT, so I don't know. I can't get invested in a whole nother set of characters. And before we get too far into this, I know this is going to get like when these clips get cut and put onto social media, people are going to shit all over me because of how wrong I'm going to be about all this stuff. But that is the point of this topic here, is for me to see how wrong I am about these superstars. So what I did is I went on to a couple different websites and I just typed into Google NXT superstars I should know. Because there's a lot of NXT superstars, and I don't want to make judgment on all of them, but I kind of came up with a consensus of about 5 different lists that these are people that I should get to know as future WWE stars. So go ahead, pull up number 1. Number 1 here is someone named Andre Chase. Okay? And WWE.com says, "Welcome to Andre Chase University. Take notes. The up-and-coming Andre Chase has looked to impose painful education on both NXT and 205 Live, as well as competed in the 2021 NXT Breakout Tournament. Overall, Chase is a quick-thinking superstar with a strong intellect that gives him the ability to use his environment to his advantage against any opponent and unleash a calculating offense that includes maneuvers like the excruciating STF." So I'm looking at Andre Chase here. Based on the bio they just gave me and the look he has, and I believe, now we did watch a previous episode of NXT with the wedding, and I believe he was featured on this episode. He was doing something in the classroom. I believe this guy teaches. He's
like a teacher, right?
He's like educating other superstars, and he's very technical. This gimmick, I think this gimmick could work in WWE, like in the main roster. I think that this guy looks like he has potential. He has the look of a wrestler. Mm-hmm. He's pretty generic white. I mean, let's be realistic, right? He looks like a lot of white guys. He doesn't look very different.
I mean, to be for real though, there isn't anybody on the main roster who looks like him right now.
I'd have to look at the roster.
They all have long hair. It's all like wet. I guess so. He's the most clean cut looking one out of all of them, in my opinion.
I mean, okay.
I'm on your side,
he's
Andre.
He's a little bit boring. I mean, just at first glance, he's a little bit boring.
No, Andre's a man of mystery.
Chase you.
He's a teacher, and he's going to teach you a couple things.
Let's move on. Second, I was told on all these lists to look at a group called Pretty Deadly.
Okay.
And I think I only brought one of their bios up, but I think one's all we need to see. And so here we go. This is Elton. What is his name?
Elton Prince.
Elton Prince of Pretty Deadly.
So first of all, I thought these were girls.
That's a boy. Are Pretty Deadly the fastest rising tag team in NXT 2.0? Yes, boy. While Elton Prince and his partner, Kit Wilson, may seem like they're more concerned with their looks and fashion choices, Pretty Deadly have proven themselves to be a cunning tag team, willing to do whatever it takes to pick up a victory. Don't let their good looks fool you. Pretty Deadly hit hard and aren't adverse to using questionable tactics. And though it took some time for the eccentric tandem to hit their stride, they quickly rose through the ranks to become the NXT UK Tag Team Champions.
Yeah.
I guess. Is that lace he's wearing?
Yes, that would be rainbow lace.
So this reminds me of, do you remember Breezango? Tyler Breeze and Fandango, they did the Fashion Police where they would hand out fashion tickets.
Fashion Notice.
I don't know anything about these guys, but from what I read, it sounds to me like it's one of those like Cody Rhodes has used the gimmick. This gimmick's been used a million times of like the pretty boys who can wrestle. I don't know that works on Monday Night Raw or SmackDown. I think it's great.
Like they would just smash them.
I think it's great in NXT where it's kind of a more intimate situation and people, those fans, NXT fans are closer to AEW fans. They kind of fall in love with personality. I don't know about the main roster. I could be completely fucking wrong. I've never seen these people in my life.
So, I mean, I wouldn't know.
I do know that he's got on a lace.
His nipple is
what do you call a shirt that looks like? Like, what do you call a shirt that doesn't even cover your breast?
That's not even a crop top at
that's
that
what
point.
I'm saying.
That's like a shoulder shrug.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. That's very
So when
interesting.
you said Pretty Deadly, I was thinking that these are like pretty girls that were like real
that's
aggressive or something.
That's Mandy Rose's group.
Well, I'm sure.
Toxic Attraction.
Toxic Attraction. But that's what the first thing that popped in my head was pretty girls that are like really badass.
No, he's got a partner too. And I don't know his partner's name. His partner's name is Kit Wilson. And I believe he wears the exact same thing.
Wonderful.
They both wear that. Yeah. Nothing wrong with it.
No.
Just, I don't know that it works on Monday Night Raw. Let's go to the next one. The next one I was told to look at is Gigi Dolan.
Okay.
I've heard this name before. I've seen this girl before.
Okay.
I've seen Gigi Dolan before.
Okay.
So Gigi Dolan is here to take over, and the NXT universe can't look away since Dolan joined forces with JC Jane and Mandy Rose. Okay, so she's part of Toxic Attraction.
I'm down for it.
They've shifted the power structure of NXT. Dolan and Jane's confidence has been apparent since day one. As a duo immediately set their sights on the NXT Women's Tag Team titles, the dangerous pair nearly ripped the titles away from Io Shirai and Zoe Stark, but fell just shy in their first championship bid. This is a long bio. Like everybody else got like 2 sentences. And she must be important. Dolan and Jane made the most of their next opportunity at Halloween Havoc as the tandem captured the gold in a brutal Scareaway to Hell triple threat ladder match. Jesus Christ. Right. That had to be a hell of a match. That came off the tongue. A brutal Scareaway to Hell triple threat ladder match.
All right.
It's clear the story is just getting started for Toxic Attraction, so step back and stare in awe. This works. This is classic Vince McMahon. This is pretty girl appealing to younger men.
I like Gigi Dolan. I don't know Gigi.
I don't know if she can wrestle or not. Orange hair. She's kind of.
She's giving me Becky Lynch vibes.
That's what I was just about to say.
With the mix of Liv Morgan.
Like, it's Becky Lynch kind of evolved out of that character. And it looks like Gigi Dolan kind of assumed. To me, and this makes sense, when you first get into wrestling, you got to kind of pop. You got to pop off the screen. Something has to scream, look at me. It's why that guy has on a fucking lace.
Yeah, I mean, it gets his attention, right? You're talking about him no matter what.
Exactly. Like you look and you go, that's different. This girl, Gigi, has bright orange hair and she's attractive. So I think she pops off the screen. Don't know if she can, like, I don't know if any of these people can wrestle or not, but from looks, she fits into the box of crowns that are the WWE roster with everybody having a different color hair.
Yeah.
She just fits like right in line with that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, next one. We have Joe Gacy. He was on every list. And I think I've seen Joe Gacy before. His bio says, "Don't be triggered. This is a safe space. Joe Gacy speaks for an enlightened generation and has brought a new approach to conflict resolution in NXT 2.0. Gacy has preached inclusivity, which has already attracted a number of opponents. The insufferable superstar has already shared a safe space in the ring with Tommaso Ciampa, Cameron Grimes, Eichmann, Jiro, and more."
I've seen him fight.
So I think I saw him on the first episode. We watched the first episode. Look, I think gimmicks like this work. I think anytime you play into what's going on in the rest of the world, people pay attention.
Yeah.
He's got a Kevin Owens vibe to me, right? I mean, he's got
like the blonde Kevin Owens. Seriously, they look like brothers.
He's got the beard, the kind of stocky build. Looks like a wrestler. kind of plays a part. I think anytime you can take a every man's character, like, you know, pants, shirt, you pop off the screen as well. He's not just another long-haired guy in tights.
Yeah.
I mean, reading his bio, this gimmick of like, don't be triggered. And then I think he obviously gets triggered and gets mad, angry, or gets mad easily. Cool. I like it. I think it could translate. The problem is WWE doesn't translate any of these things over. You build up all these gimmicks in NXT and then they completely refresh the characters.
Yeah.
When they go to WWE. I'm not going to go through all of these I had on here.
Okay.
Everybody knows who Braun Breaker is.
Yeah.
So Nikita Lyons is one that everybody's talking about.
All right.
She's all over social media.
Okay.
Nikita Lyons is ready to roar in NXT 2.0. As talented on the mic as on the dance floor as she is in the ring, Lyons comes to NXT 2.0 from the world of entertainment, having grown up on the road and traveling from concert to concert with her rock star parents. Who are her parents?
I don't know.
I didn't know this.
I didn't know.
Lyons is equipped with an arsenal of punishing strikes and lethal spinning roundhouse kicks after years of training and coaching MMA and boxing, earning a black belt in Taekwondo. After catching the attention of the NXT universe following her jaw-dropping debut victory against Kayla Inlay, the sky is the limit for the rising superstar. Definitely has the look. Definitely doesn't look like a lot of other superstars. She's not the cookie cutter female. The typical. They all have a typical build that happens, and she's definitely a different look than the other girls. I have seen like the way she pins people. She does the splits on top of them, which looks painful.
Okay.
Are you looking up who her parents are?
Yeah, I'm trying to.
So
figure
who
out
are her parents?
Are. Her real name is Faith Jeffries.
Jeffries. I don't know who that would be. But I mean,
wait, I'll look it up. It says father's name and mother's name not known. So I mean, maybe that's just part of her story.
Maybe
it
is just her story.
She traveled the world.
Well, or someone will tell us who her rock star parents were. But yeah, once again, she's got a look that I think translates. I mean, don't you think? I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, I mean, I already known who she was, not even watching NXT, just because I've seen her because of other things.
The last one, and I'm not going to lie, I looked this up. We're going to go straight to the last one here.
Okay.
And this is someone from NXT UK.
Okay.
And this is the Wild Boar.
Oh my God.
And the Wild Boar is an animalistic competitor who has stalked his prey across the United Kingdom, Norway, and Spain as both a singles competitor and a tag team specialist. With unnerving black eyes, the unhinged, self-proclaimed Welsh wrestler man is as vicious as they come. With a little restraint inside the squared circle as he has teeth in his head, many of his pearly whites were knocked out in a bar fight against 4 other men in which he refused to go down. Like the snorting creature he emulates, Wild Boar is not someone to turn your back on, as he possesses the ability to ram through an opponent in the corner, hurl them over his head at high velocity, or just... I would be afraid this guy was going to kill me in the ring.
Yeah, just looking at him kind of... I mean,
this man
he made my stomach kind of turn, but because I was scared.
Why have I never heard of the Wild Boar? Why is the Wild Boar not on WrestleMania Backlash? Work. Why is he not on Backlash? He's, to me, more interesting than about 8 of the...
Step in the ring, if you ready, let's go. Hey, casual wrestling community show. You already know, talking WWE. Keep it rolling and hosted by Notorious Nerdy D. Don't be sure that you gon' find. Tune in cause it's online. Hit him with a figure 4 leg lock, power driver or clothesline. We bringing that heat like for show, but you should already